I know we have our Fun Fact Friday coming up a little bit later on in the episode here, but I learned an interesting fun fact just earlier this week. I was actually watching a interview from Rolling Stone with Rob McElhenney, the guy who plays Mac on Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going over like his favorite lines from the show that he's said that tend to get quoted the most. And if you give the world shovels, they're going to dig dicks. And they were like, what the hell does that even mean? And when he said it, they were actually having Mac do body capture for a video game. And they were like, there's actually a term for this in the video game industry, because apparently in the free roaming video game designing world, the number one problem that they face is something called TTP. Alan, would you like to take a stab at TTP?
This is amongst like the video game players, or like people who work in the video game industry. I'm sorry.
Video game designers fear TTP from players.
Nope, I got nothing.
All right.
No, yeah, I'm interested now though, because I'm probably one of them.
I almost guarantee that you are. TTP is something that is called time to penis. It's the amount of time in a free-roaming video game world that it takes players to take objects that have been newly released to the game and turn them into penises. Here you go. I'll read exactly the definition. An abbreviation for time to penis used by game developers and graphic designers as a way to describe how long it will be before players find and use items representing penises in the game. These could either be in chat or text descriptions, static images, or even animated penises. Apparently, there was a game Spore, which I'm aware of the name, but I have no idea about it. The approximate time it took for them to take over a new item was 10 minutes to turn it into a penis. The world record for TTP is actually 10 seconds, I believe, in the World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, because like I was just thinking as you were speaking of
your penis,
like, free range, yeah, well, penis is, I guess, in this case. I was thinking about like the open world games that I play, and I was like, yeah, I definitely used to fucking make penises out of cheese wheels in Skyrim and just leave them places, and then I'd know I had been there sometimes. Like I'd wander, because it's a massive open world game, so like I'd kind of wander back up and say, oh, look at that, there's a fucking cheese wheel penis, because you could steal cheese wheels. You could do a lot with cheese wheels, actually. I mean, I had a good time. You could like empty out your entire inventory and carry like fucking 100,000 of them, and then like drop them down a mountain, and they would literally just be a cascade, a fucking tsunami of cheese wheels. Yeah. Anyway, I made penises out of crazy shit in video games, is what I'm saying. So, yep, I believe it.
It doesn't shock me. I mean, I remember, I think around early high school, the penis game, and had nothing to do with made famous in a different way by the movie Waiting, where you someone pulled your penis and someone saw it, and you get to kick them in the ass and then remind them that they were the homosexual, or kicking or slapping each other in the penis, but they're just yelling the word penis, and the next person, if you were in the game, you were next up and having to yell it louder. Although the penis tapping game was something that we played amongst constituents.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know, man, the fascination of that, do you think does it shock me that it is translated into the gaming world? Hell no. God, just millions and millions of fucking dicks out there just looking to become dicks in a digital form, creating things out of wieners. It's amazing. It's great.
This just entered my mind. As soon as I heard the phrase TTP, I had my own TTP of how long it was going to take me to talk about the TTP. So I had to hurry. The first thing I told Wes the other day is like, "Hey man, I got this soft opening. I think we can go with it. It's called TTP. We'll find out about it." I couldn't wait to talk about time to penis.
And then I was like, "We don't have a soft opening. We got a hard opening."
Here you go. Here's something even extra meta. I can remember, like back in high school, maybe tipping a few back, and then you're outside in the snow, and I can remember trying to draw penises with my penis while I was peeing in the snow.
Of course, man. A good drawn dick, animated. Some better than others. Some, I think if the opportunity arose, like always drawing that on something. Super bad style,
Veiny fuckers. Yeah.
Working on this veiny, triumphant bastard.
Here you go, Wes. Here's a fun story for you. So I ended up having, forcibly, I think by law, I had to stay the night at your house, your parents' house, one time. But I had to get up and go to work, of course, bright and early the next day by 4 p.m. And I went out to my car, and your brother and the other Adam, not our legal expert, had taken a bar of soap and drawn a penis on every window of my car. And when I got up to walk out to my car, it was the most uncomfortable moment that I feel like I've experienced with somebody's parent, because your mom was outside.
Oh yeah.
Like literally stroking a penis on my windshield, rubbing it back and forth. And I'm like, this Fox, this is my problem. You don't do it. No, stop doing that immediately. Stop. I'll take care of it. And then I'm driving down 40, and I didn't realize that I had a penis on all of my windows. So I just kept getting horns honked at me, and middle fingers and points, and it was it was a fun TTP for me on the way to work.
There was a guy, a fraternity brother of ours, Alan. You never went to school with him, a gentleman named Benoit, who blacked out one night, woke up on, I think he said it was someone's couch, or maybe it was an outdoor love seat or something. It was like, oh shit. Played rugby. Had a. He said it wasn't early morning, but I think like 10:30, 10:45, early enough to where if you blacked out the night before, and you had to rustle to your dorm room, get your rugby garb on, run up to the field, enough to be annoying. Didn't bother to look in the mirror or anything, and they had shaved a dick into his head, and it was his parents and both sets of grandparents were up there to watch him play rugby. He's like, hey, everybody. How's it going? Here to play rugby.
I was gonna say, we have another brother that I was up visiting for a weekend, and he got rip-roaring drunk. He was fairly new at the time and passed out early and got his head fucked with. Like, it wasn't shaved in any particular pattern. It was just like random patches down to the scalp.
Yeah.
And then on one of those patches, like, it was a kind of, I think, a landing strip style patch. There was just a big old fucking Sharpie dong. And and my man, like, at some point, I do recall being like, hey, bud, you should go back to your house and, like, just shower up. Even if you don't get it off, just get some new clothes on. Because I think he rode it for like 2 days, just was on a bender. And like, he was socializing with his hair like cut like that with a big old dick. And I was like, yeah, bro, you gotta get yourself together.
Is this the
like,
one?
It was really funny for a little while, but now it's kind of weird.
Is this the one where he blacked out, passed out, then came to a couple hours later, and then it was documented? There's a picture of like
the night.
Yeah. I remember that. I actually remember he was trying to tell me about him wanting to go and confess his love for someone, and I was really drunk, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go. You know where she lives? Let's go down, knock on the door, let's tell her how you feel right now." And then someone, I think he was like, "Oh, wait a minute, no, we can't do that. We can't. You're gonna sabotage this whole thing." I should have went through with it though. It's like, let's go down. Man. 3 a.m. What could go wrong? We'll tell you how you feel, huh?
I don't know why, but I feel like I was there at that time. I think I was in on that.
Yeah, trying to instill a little confidence in my boy.
Only
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
4% blood alcohol level, dick on your head. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
And you guys went hard in the paint, man.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad I didn't know you in that era.
You knew me in passing.
Oh, I knew you, but but not. We weren't exactly bosom buddies at the time.
No,
God,
enough to cross paths a couple times a year. Actually, you brought up a good. Yeah, like involving my mother. So I having my college graduation party. All right, and it's a shit show. It was cordial and peaceful and adult fun for when the sun was up. People were enjoying the cookout. We had a little badminton game going on. We were hanging out on the front stoop, casually drinking beers. As soon as the sun went down, and my parents went to sleep, man, it fucking turned into a total shit show. So much so that I had left my laptop with a set of speakers plugged into the headphone jacks, yes, 2005 style, that we were blasting music. They're not blasting, but playing music to the front porch. Someone turns on porn, puts it on full screen, turns the volume all the way up. My mom, my poor mother, wakes her up, comes downstairs, and she can't see shit and has these bifocals on that look like she could see Mars with them. And she's like, I turn the corner and she's front face, 3 inches from the computer screen, be like, ugh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And my mom turns around, I was like, what is this? It's like, God, it's nothing. It's music.
Oh, God.
It's a nature documentary.
Yeah, you guys gonna be quieter? Okay, you bet. 100%.
Too good.
Man.
Welcome to the Middle Class
okay.
Souls, everybody. Foxman, Murr, Alan. So happy you could join us. I mean, where do we go from here? Up, down?
Definitely down.
Definitely down, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I got to say.
God, I wish we all, with that guy's permission, I want to see if I can dig up that photo. I won't say his name, but there is. I was there for that.
Oh, I think there's a photo.
Yeah. So Murray, he blacks out, pulls on one of those epic like 9 p.m. like, and then passes out on a couch mid party with 100 or so people around him. And then at midnight, it's like, hey, what the fuck? You all partying? And yeah, totally unbeknownst to him that he just got wrecked. And then there is a photo with about 15 people around him, all kind of semi staring at him, smiling. Let's see if I can dig that up.
Thing is, I've done something similar to that. Like, here's the thing: I've gone down, and I want to say like power down mode, like hibernation mode. Like I can remember because I could still hear the party going on around me, and I know that I was just down like this, complete like bottom lip starting to droop, and I was aware. It's just my body was no longer functioning. And all of a sudden I heard somebody say something like, yo, we should fuck with him a little bit or something. And it's just, oh, we up. Let's do something. How we going, guys? You guys want to do a little something in the garage? Let's head on out there. Like you ain't getting me. But man, Wes, with your antiquing, dude, fucking with people's hair like that is just beyond rude, man.
I had nothing to do with that. I was part of the union. I was just watching.
Yeah. We were just drinking.
Yeah.
What happened around us happened around us. Now, were we entertained? Maybe. Absolutely, actually. But we had nothing to do with it.
I got
didn't you guys tell hold on, wait. Didn't you also tell a story about like shoving a hot dog in somebody's mouth while they were like asleep?
I did not. But I mean, that's not surprising.
Yeah, I feel like
we've already talked. Like, I got my hair cut when I passed out once when I was a young brother.
We did, yeah. We put I think it was either whipped cream or sour cream on the end of a hot dog, and kind of like.
Such grown adults.
Gosh, man, and I mean, you make me feel like a pussy because I can remember like, hey, I think Jimbo's passed out. You guys want to draw a dick on him? No, maybe we should just carry him to bed. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nope.
Fuck him in.
See, I got fucked with once, and it was well enough to know what you said, Murray. You have to have some instincts. You had to know to get the fuck out of Dodge when the lights are dimming. And it was actually, I think it was my first weekend at school. Yeah, I passed out at Kilby's house with a shirt and tie on and got fucking just draped in red marker. Actually, you know what? That's not true. I got fucked with twice. Once I went way too. I drank till 11 a.m. Like a 24-hour bender. Okay, woke up Sunday morning at 7 p.m. to my phone going off. It's someone else's house, Kilby's place, by the way. I was like, oh, what the hell? It's like, hey, he's like, hey, man, we have an intramural basketball game in 20 minutes. Oh, shit. All right, boom. Sprint to my fucking house. Throw on basketball shorts, grab the shoes, get the intramural shirt on, get in the car and driving. Yeah, it's Rubleski warming up, and he sees me come into the gym, and he's like, motherfucker. And turns out, yeah, I had shit written all over my face. And the ref was like, man, you got like 5 minutes to wash that shit up, then we're tipping off. And I was like, all well, I'm playing like this. This is what's going to happen. I just kept having to I kept wiping my mouth because I didn't want magic marker to go and ingest it while I was sweating. Yeah, it was pretty funky. There's a few other people. Livingston, Satterwhite, were like, Jesus Christ, man. So I got fucked with twice.
I've heard that story before. That's good. That's a good one.
Just the look on his face when I came in, like, all right, fucking do this. Shaquille O'Neal, this fucking bitch. And just like, Jesus Christ, man. And the people we were playing against were like, oh, shit, man. You all right, bro? You bet.
You just call somebody?
100%.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
This is my war paint. This is my eye black. Yeah, we probably got a little too carried away with fucking with people, but I don't know. The one thing I protested against and did not get involved with. There were a couple fire extinguisher incidences at the old 154 East College. That I was like, that's too fucking much. That's one, that's gross, and two, if we don't have one in the house and should an emergency happen, we're kind of fucked. And three, it's a bitch to clean up. That stuff gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think one happened at the Bowery Street house, I don't know, well after we were gone. Yeah. Bad stuff. The extinguisher. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and no, it's just they contain that inside of a pressurized tube for a reason, because you're not supposed to breathe it in. It's only available in emergency situations where the alternative is death. Instead of a slow cancerous death that you're going to give each other when you spray it into each other's lungs.
Well, I think the emergency in this case was we didn't have anything else to fuck with the sleeping person. So we had to do something. I think something had to. I think, but even then I was protesting. I was like, I'm not going to be involved in this. I'll be next door. Just tell me when it happens so I can come in and see what happens afterwards.
Oh, I'm taking my dick pen and going home.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Goddamn. Day hike.
What was that?
Day hike, hazy IPA. It's 4.5% IPA, but it got a little shaken up. We'll see. Monument Brewing.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good. Hold on.
Pretty good.
Well, no, it's yummy. It's tasty. Wanted to ask you guys this. I know, have you worked in the food industry before?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay, Alan, I know you have on multiple, both back of the kitchen, front of the line. You've done a lot there. So this poll question.
By the way, I think that was the exact way I answered it the first time I got a job in the food industry. Have you ever worked in the food industry? Yes, I have. Why would I be here interviewing for this job if I hadn't done this before? It's
like if you could implant my brain into old 14-year-old self and someone asked me that trying to, interview for a dishwashing job, wait a minute. So you actually need qualifications to wash dishes? I thought you were just looking for someone with a heartbeat and hands.
Right. That's it.
That's it. I think you said I need some cognitive thought.
I needed a job starting that day, and I got the interview, and it was for a waiter. I'd never waited tables before. So you done this before? Yes, I have.
Right.
Certainly, I have spoken to people and taken information from them. So yes, technically, I've been a waiter before.
I've been waited on, so I feel like I've got the qualifications to wait on people.
I understand the gig.
There's a couple. I'm sure there's a couple. Couple things I need to pick up here or there. But the general premise of asking someone what they would like off of our menu and then going and telling somebody else about it, I got it.
Right.
I got that part.
Yeah. And I've worked with a few of the touch screen ordering software interfaces. If take me a week to pick up on it.
They're all labeled.
It is. It almost seems like the scene from Tommy Boy where they heist the the flight attendants' uniforms. What are we doing? We'll just throw some peanuts at them, make an announcement, and we'll be in Chicago in no time.
There's some peanuts at them.
That's right. So the question is, and this is from a polling website out of UK called YouGov.co.uk. It's a food topics survey. So if you were enjoying a meal out, but then found a hair on the plate that was not yours, Would you ... question mark. So there was, I think the prevailing wisdom was, well, do you guys want to answer what you would do, or do you want to hear what the results were?
I mean, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. What do you think, Omar? I would say let's give our answers.
Okay.
And then we'll hear what the public has to say.
I eat it. I don't care. One, I'm kind of like beta in those situations. Like, I know that I feel like if I make a stink out of a hair on a plate and I gotta send it back, then it's gonna come back with something that I can't see that's worse than the hair. So I'm just like, you know what? It ain't worth the problems. It's not a bother. It's just a hair. I mean, it happens. What are the chances that the person? It's probably the waiter's food. And as long as they're not a dumb fuck moron that's like got scabs that are open on their face, they're probably clean enough. They're probably as clean as I am. So fuck it. Yes, I'm eating it.
That's fair. I don't know. I think it depends on what my dish is and like how prominent, how big this hair is. Like
Curly or how curly it is.
Yeah, that too. Like the hair itself, it would have features that I would be like, I don't know how I feel about that. But I think it's dish dependent. Like if it's a fucking slamming ass dish, and I'm like, well, that might just be one of my beard hairs or something. Fuck it, and just keep on going, you know. So it's situational, but I'm not shy of telling a waiter or waitress like, yo, somebody definitely shedded my food.
Right?
Can you please just take it? And I usually won't ask for anything else. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Can you just bring me like a Dr. Pepper, and I'll ask for the most ridiculous soda they have. Like, can you please grab me a Tab? Do you have a nice cold Tab? Please, thank you. And then they just go back, but because at that point they can't say no, so they got to go find me a Tab.
Yeah, I certainly think the length or I don't say consistency, but the look of the hair does go into what I would do. I mean, single hair that looks to be an eyelash or a small hair from a head, single, I just brush it to the side. That's fine. I don't care. Now, if I get some shit like fucking Slash from Guns N' Roses is cooking in the kitchen without a hair cap and also moonlighting while jamming out in the back there, and I get fucking Afro Puff in my cream of crab soup, I might might be cause for concern. Single hair, yeah, nah. But
see,
go ahead.
I think you bring up a good point. Incidentally, is that like it's the whole aesthetics of it thing. Like if anything was in my pristine whitish cream of crab soup, I'd be like, yeah, maybe can I get another scoop?
Okay, here's before I get to the results, have you ever sent anything back due to hair or something unpleasant being in there outside of badly cooked food or wrong dish or just something that's just, I don't say inedible. I don't think I've ever been to a restaurant and be like, I can't eat this. But something that's like, oh wow, it looked like Goldmember was fucking cooking this dish and I got all of his cheek skin in there.
Yeah, no. I have not for anything like that. Not that it comes to mind, at least. I have not.
Well, I'm glad I'm not as big a pussy as I'm coming off, because I have sent back, like, I had a chicken that wasn't cooked all the way through, and I was like,
okay,
I can't.
yeah, that's 100%. I'm talking about like
fine. That's fine.
I then poorly cooked food.
Did you find like a fucking Marlboro butt in your fucking in your fucking Cobb salad? And you're like, wow, this is fucking strange. Like,
no, nothing like that. But I do remember when my wife was pregnant, and we just went to like an Applebee's and got like some chicken tenders. And now, technically speaking, there wasn't really anything wrong with the chicken fingers. But you could tell they hadn't changed like the oil in the fry. The chicken fingers had a look to them. They didn't look golden brown. They looked kind of like a greenish, like gray breaded. And I was just like, when I was waiting forever to get the fucking waiter over, and I was like, hey man, take a look at these chicken fingers. He's like, yeah. He's like, what, they're not cooked? I think, I don't know. Do they look like the coloring of a chicken finger to you? I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe not. I was like, yeah, my wife's pregnant, and she's not putting that shit in her body, so get it out of here. And then we got in an argument, and then I was like, fuck you, I'm not paying for this, and I just left.
Yeah, that's okay.
Walked out.
That's ridiculous on his part, because like I don't. If someone sends back food, I don't even ask why, or wouldn't. I mean, I act like I'm still a server. I haven't been a server in close to 10 years. But I'm saying anything's like it doesn't even get down to the science or any type of logical reasoning. Like, okay, you don't want it. I mean, I don't care. If I could, do you want to pay for it? No. Would you like something else? No. We'll comp you. Okay. Then move on. It's just like, I will say though, one time, the only thing I've ever sent back is there was a fruit fly in a digestif. I got a Benedictine and brandy at a good steakhouse after my steak, and there was a fruit fly in the snifter. I wasn't real thrilled about that, but the guy was very nice about it. He was like, "Oh yeah."
And if it's a nice place and they make it right, that's different.
Well, see, here's my issue with bugs though, because I mean, let's say there's a fly like in your spaghetti sauce, okay? Like, did they, obviously I don't think they purposely put it in there. Did that fly, like, I mean, you're talking like fractions of a second as the hand is coming down to the table. Is that really the restaurant's fault? Like, do they really, like, I mean, I'm not saying they should be like a dickhead way to, I mean, it must have just fallen in there. But like a fruit fly, like flying around a fermented beverage, that just seems normalish.
A very sugary drink too. I mean, Benedictine is very it's cognac-y. That's why they put the caps over the pores when they close the restaurant down, because fruit flies are prevalent around there and all the plastic. But yeah, a fly, even if it doesn't matter though in that instance, if a patron or customer is like, "Yo, there's a fly in my marinara sauce," you look down like, "Ugh, there is. Let me take that away. Would you like another one? Would you like something else?" That's it. Move on.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can. I'm not saying that you can argue with them. I'm just saying if it was me, I mean, I might just
I might flick it off. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw it at your son.
Probably just easier. It's easier that way. I don't want to wait another fucking 15 minutes for whatever it is.
I think that might be my main argument is I waited already the amount of time it took me to get to my seat, to get my order, to get my food. For me, it's just the inconvenience of having to wait yet again. Yeah. But anyway, I cut you off, Wes. What were you going to ask?
I don't know. I think I was just making a point. The only thing I was like, okay, 55% said stop eating right away. So more than half said they wouldn't eat it. 25% said carry on but be put off. I guess they're like, these yucks. 10% said keep eating and not think about it, which kind of seems to be where we're at. And then another 10% they said they don't know. I don't know. Who the hell knows what that means?
It means people are fucking dumber than we think they are. God, I have more faith than I should in humanity, and I don't got a lot.
How do you have any faith in humanity considering the statistics we learned last week about what people think about dinosaurs?
That's true.
That's a good point. And then I also, if you checked our Facebook page, learned that 7% of Americans think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Is this I can see that as a server. You want some chocolate milk? Oh, here you are. Like, does this come from a brown cow or a white cow? Whatever you want, sir.
I don't know how to answer that.
Is this some sort of trap? No, I was going
to... As long as it doesn't come from a bull, I think we're safe.
I was going to say, I was waiting tables somewhere. The hostess alerted me to Wes, you had a 2 top at table such and such. I'm looking, it's a booth table, and as I'm walking, I see a female facing me and a person with their back to me with really long hair. I turn the corner, menus, ladies, how we doing tonight? And it was just a dude with long hair. Oh shit. And he gave me not a stink eye, but like, come on, you fucking asshole.
Come on, dude.
When I worked at the gas station, I saw the guy putting and this is when credit card machines on gas pumps were like brand new, because I worked at a gas station when I still had to do the carbon copy thing, and we had to plug the credit card numbers in at the end of the shift. So the guy was like, okay, Jerry Seinfeld fucked this up for everybody, by the way. He did some he was either a Visa or MasterCard or something like that.
MasterCard.
And he did the so he pumps the gas in the commercial. He pumps the gas, and the guy's going to be like, "Ooh, looks like," and then Jerry purposefully goes over by like 1 penny and it's like, "I hope you got that penny," and he goes, "Haha, and pulls out the credit card and pushes it in afterwards. So for about 3 months, people tried to pay with their credit cards after they pumped the gas, which of course we all know now that is the absolute incorrect way of doing it. And so I saw this person with long hair doing it after the fact, and I'm like, ma'am, and I just started screaming. Finally, this fucking dude fucking turns around, fucking full beard, long hair, kind of guy, looks like he stabs a person for fun in the bathrooms of fucking rest stops. And and then but watch this though. I kept playing it off, and as soon as he turned around, I screamed, ma'am, one more time, and then pointed beyond him, and then he just turned back around. Oh shit. Be still, my pussified heart.
That's slick thinking. What I was going to say was but Kilby loves this story, by the way, and just because he likes to say the punchline. So it was obese grandson, one kid, with both sets of grandparents come in. So I'm waiting on these people. All right, he's probably 8 or 9. He's like, you have milkshakes? I was like, no, but you know what, man? I'm gonna make you a fucking milkshake. All right, I'll make you the best goddamn milkshake that you can wrap your little hands around. And it took a while because I had to go dig out the ice cream from the basement. You know, I had to fucking something that had been solidifying in this downstairs freezer for about a month. I'm like, get it in the blender, make it look real nice and neat. Come back about 7 minutes. Okay, hey, drinks for everyone else, and if you're ready to order. And the guy's like, all right, do you have spaghetti? Well, we didn't have spaghetti. And what I noticed was his menu hadn't been opened. So he just sat there and just wondered I'm just going to randomly ask if we had spaghetti. And I was about willing to get fired that day. Like, did you open the fucking menu and read it one single iota while I was making your spoiled little grandchild the best fucking milkshake he's ever heard in his life? Happy birthday. No, we don't have spaghetti. So I said,
pretty good. That's balls. That's old man shit. You said it was an old guy.
It was a grandson and both set. Well, I think it was both sets of grandparents, fraternal and maternal grandparents, taking young Billy out for a nice seafood. Well, they were eating seafood. I think he was getting chicken fingers and a milkshake.
That sounds about right.
Mm.
By the way, have you ever seen Ant-Man? Because that's like literally like one of the opening scenes.
No.
He works at Baskin Robbins. He's like, welcome to Baskin Robbins. Gonna take your order? He's like, yeah. Can I get a soft pretzel? He's like, it's Baskin Robbins. Oh, okay. Let me get a hot dog then.
There was Alan, the place that we worked at together for a hot minute, to Breezy's. Yeah. I remember I was serving some people out on the patio. It was like 5 dudes. They all wanted different beers. The bartender hadn't showed up on time, so I had to pour them myself. Bring them out, and this guy's like, "Do you have stuffed baked clams?" No. Do you have stuffed clams? No. But what we do have is a menu here, written in English. It's a pretty easy to read font. I think it's Impact, bold, 14 to 16 size. Tells you everything we have. Fucking jerk offs, man. That's where you really get. I don't even say what's the opposite of an appreciation. I guess you get an appreciation or some sort of dive headfirst into idiocy of the world, where people, as a server, ugh.
Yeah, everyone should work some sort of customer service job.
Yeah,
I feel like once in their life, so that they can be like, oh, is this how I am? Am I one of those? And yes, you are. We all are.
It's like
we try not.
It's like It's like the 21st century America version of what Israel does to their citizens. Like, you must serve in the military. Like, here you must serve in customer service.
Serve in customer service and deal with the American public.
Yeah.
Just stupid motherfuckers.
Just dumb.
With the arrogance of fucking learned doctors, like fucking the idiot, the biggest idiots with the most confidence.
Yeah, you work in like a retail clothing store. They always like, do you have any in the back? No, nothing. Nope. There's not much back there, brother. Sorry.
Does this look like a shoe store? Because that's the only place that keeps shit in the back. You idiot! It's here on the floor.
I will say from working at a gas station as a server, all that, I will say stupid poor people are actually the easiest to deal with because stupid doctors think they're smart and that you have to be the dumb one. Whereas stupid poor people, they're poor because they're stupid and they know they're stupid. So they just listen to reason when you start giving it to them. Like you get a lot of mouth open. Oh, okay. And then that's the end of the argument. Whereas a doctor will be like, no. There's followed by a bunch of idiot points that just aren't reality.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I came across a lot of stupid poor people who didn't understand the difference between cream of crab and crab bisque. They were ordering cream of crab and wanted that big old lumpy bowl of crab bisque. Like, wait a minute. This isn't what that is. Yeah.
They wanted that warm bowl of heavy cream with fucking lump crab meat in it.
Where's the cream? Well, you're eating it as you're talking to me. You're ingesting it through your fucking mouth.
Yeah, it's right there. It's in the bowl.
Speaking of stupid people, this is via BuzzFeed. So it's a nurse. I didn't catch her name, but apparently she's making a claim here. Hold on. That the COVID vaccine, actually, Joanne Overholt, the COVID vaccine is making people magnetic. She had a demonstration. It kind of failed, and she, I don't know, said, I'm in a room. It's like a magician, like I'm in a room where the aura is weird. It's interesting. She showed it via her house. I don't know what she put on her. I guess it's like a regular refrigerator magnet. But why are they allowing these people to speak in Congress? Isn't there some sort of fucking vetting process at the front door? Like, all right, you're going to address the floor. What do you got for us? The COVID vaccine made me magnetic.
Nope.
Yeah.
I definitely learned from the show Parks and Recreation on NBC that fucking public forums are truly fucking the devil's dance floor. So no, I'm not surprised at all. This is like people get to go up there and be like, check it out, look at me while I try to put this non-magnetic fucking metal to my body and it doesn't stick because I'm an idiot.
By the way, it's on Ohio Legislative Committee, so it's at a state level, but it's still real deal. They're in Columbus. She's speaking before state legislature in front of presumably a room of elected individuals and educated people. Like, all right, what I present to you today is that the COVID vaccine has made me magnetic. Like, what was she looking to fucking accomplish?
Well, okay. Now, if you take any piece of like metal, a magnet, especially any smooth surface, it will stick to your skin right now.
Yeah.
For a minimal length of time. And if you're sweaty at all, if later in the day when you've had more oil build up on your skin, more metals will stick to you. Right. And I'm willing to bet that she wanted to be nice, neat, tidy, and clean when she went to this stupid fucking meeting and probably washed all that natural skin oil off of her before she went in and decided to try to stick a key to the side of her neck to where it promptly fell right the fuck off. She's like, this is the best part. She goes, so if it's not magnetic, then why don't you explain this? And then, or this. Oh, explain it.
Right? Like she still has the audacity to be like, so, none of you's answering, huh? Even though my demonstration just failed right before your eyes. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
There was I brought him up.
And by the way, Wes.
Go ahead.
Well, just to answer your point about like who can speak at a town hall meeting or anything like that.
Right.
The answer is anyone. When I was a part of an asshole morning show, we would find things that were happening in a local town, and we would go and we would make the most asinine fucking points we possibly could. I thought it was hilarious.
I thought this was state. I didn't think this was like a town or county.
Doesn't matter. If it's a public forum,
okay,
anyone can speak. You guys could go down and make some of the wildest illogical claims about any ordinance in Baltimore City. As long as you get there early enough and you get your name in that little fucking wedding registry book, they're calling you up for 5 to 10 minutes.
You ever see those videos of like the bros in like San Diego or something? Fucking, they keep going in front of this like town council. One was about like chicken wings, like not calling boneless chicken wings because they're not chicken wings, they're chicken nuggets. And then like I think Tito Ortiz is on like the town council where they're at, so they went once to ask him to come with them to the fucking skate park so that they could use their scooters without being bullied, so that he could protect them. Like, yo, the public can do whatever the fuck they want at these at these things.
No, it makes sense. I mean, we're paying them. You know, they work for us. So, there was a really good. I brought him up on the show before. He died, I think, last year. Not COVID related, old age. James Randi, who had this wonderful, the James Randi Foundation, but he used to hold this thing. It was an open wager of $1 million to anyone that could produce paranormal activity, and that was a very wide range of things. But back in the 60s, 70s, it progressively got more and more money. But there was this fucking guy, he's like a typical Randy, you know, mustache, worked at had his own dojo, and he brought students in. I'm using air quotes under the pretense that he could do supernatural things. Like, and one of his major tricks was he could move pages from a phone book with with the whisk of a hand. Like, he could like have them fold, but when the phone book was laid flat and opened in the middle. All right. And really what he figured out was he could create like super strong gusts of air through his mouth without being detected of it. So he goes on this television show, national television. James Randi puts packaging peanuts in front of the telephone book and says, "Okay, do it now." He's like, I'm feeling a weird static force coming from the fluorescent lights. I don't know if I could do this. It's like, he's fucking, that's what this reminded me of. It's like, I'm going to perform something in front of you. And when they get, all things are going, people can't do paranormal stuff. Sorry, folks. Can't do it. But we do have that 5G chip in us too, the COVID. That's been proven.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what she was proving. Her point was that they have put this metallic substance inside of us so that they can program us through the 5G towers. So, I honestly, as soon as she should definitely lose her nursing license and just
right.
Yeah. Like, if you're, I mean, I can understand there's certain points about being anti-vax that I can get down with. This is a new thing. You guys even got on me. I've gotten the vaccine, and I said it's an experimental thing. By experiment, it was rolled out very quickly, and it's the first time it's ever been used. I would say that classifies it at least marginally as an experimental treatment. Although, I know the research has been done over 10 years, and it's not a fucking... And 5G was just invented like 2 years ago. So they thought ahead. They thought ahead about the programming. They injected us with the T2 fucking serum. Now we've got like liquid metal just fucking running through our veins. Anyway, fucking twat rags.
We're magnetic now. We're all Magneto.
Yeah.
Can't you
That's
see?
cool.
Yeah, it's a problem. Is that
I
what
haven't
you
dropped a call since I got my vaccine, so I'm fucking good.
Yeah.
We aren't doctors, but we'd love to take a look at some more of the middle class holes.
Welcome back to the Middle Class Holes, Foxman, Alan Murr. Hey, so a listener, not frequent, but somewhere between infrequent and frequent, just right there, smack dab in the middle, reached out to me the other day.
That feels kind of rude, but okay. Go ahead.
I don't know if this person is a frequent or infrequent listener. They listen.
Okay.
But my point is, okay, so anytime someone says, hey, I met your doppelganger, or hey, you look like a celebrity, or hey, you sound like this, I in my experience at least, so infrequently do you really feel that way about the person that person pointed out. Does that make sense? Like, hey, you look like this celebrity, or hey, took a picture of this person I ran across the street with that looks exactly like you. Does that make sense? And am I in the minority thinking that way?
I've never really had anybody tell me
Yeah.
of my celebrity doppelganger, to be honest with you.
Well, all right. When I was waiting tables, weirdly enough, Alan's doing this.
I look too good, baby. No, there ain't no other me. It's just me.
I was going to say Morgan Freeman, but no, just kidding.
The freckles are coming in
Yeah.
with age.
Well, when I was waiting tables, it's so weird. It's only happened twice, and it happened within a week, 7 days of each other. It's the only time someone mentioned it. Waiting tables at the same restaurant, to Breezy's, Alan. Two different sets of people told me that I look like Tim Robbins. And it was weird because the second says like, "Hey, you know who you look like?" I was like, "I don't know, look, Tim Robbins." He's like, "Yeah, that's what I was about to say." It's like, you fucking kidding me? Anyway, this listener said, and I don't agree with this, but this is one of those ones that I'm not going to turn down, that I sound like Chuck Liddell. Huh? What do you think of that?
I don't know if I know what Chuck Liddell sounds like enough to be like, yeah, that's Wes. Take it right on him.
Beats me, but hey, former light heavyweight champ of the UFC, most dangerous man on the planet. Would you be like, I don't know about that? Me, I'm like, hell, damn, bet your ass. I sound like Chuck Liddell. I fart like Chuck Liddell. I poop and pee like Chuck Liddell. I eat like him. I train like him. Not now, but kind of. I do everything like him. I sound like him first and foremost.
I've told you before, your celebrity doppelganger is Dak Shepard.
I don't know. Maybe. Isn't he like 6'3",
What?
6'4"?
Yeah, you guys have a similar build, a similar look. I mean, I don't think it's not a negative thing. I mean, for somebody who's told dick and fart jokes for their entire career, he's got to be handsome enough to get work.
That's I can see it. I can see it. I've never been told that though.
No, I see Tim Robbins more than I see Dak Shepard.
Yeah,
like a youngish Tim Robbins, with like I don't know, maybe like
Bull
40
Durham.
less. You're like but you're a little leaner. You
Right.
know, Tim's a little bigger. I think a little chunkier.
I think he's like 6'3" ish. He's a little taller than I am.
He seems
Yeah.
a little taller. Yeah.
What's that movie?
But fucking get you some white hair and coif it over, bro, and you're Tim Robbins.
Look at the movie that he was with Martin Lawrence in. Is it like Nothing to Lose or Nothing? You know what I'm talking about? Where he catches Martin trying to rob someone, and then realizes that he should have Martin aid him in robbing his boss, and they almost get caught. Is that what it's called? Nothing to Lose?
Yeah.
Nothing to lose. Yeah. Well done, Wes.
What did it get on Rotten Tomatoes? I'm going to say like less than 15%.
Thing is, I feel like I remember like the trailers for this movie, and I feel like everybody was saying like, Tim Robbins, what the fuck are you doing? Like for Martin Lawrence, a good play, but not for Tim Robbins.
28%.
What did you say on Rotten Tomatoes?
I said less than 15. I see 28. Yeah. Yeah, well. All right. Moving on. This was posted on the official Middle Class Holes Facebook page. Thank you, Murr. And this is a doozy here. So, naked woman, we talked about working in restaurants, and they found out, and I like to point out that this is real, diligent journalism. They figured out that initially it was reported that it was an Outback Steakhouse, and they figured out it was actually a Moho Grill. I'm glad that they pointed that out. I feel a little bit better about that tidbit of information. So she's naked, parading around. They call the cops. She breaks some dishes. Police come. They tell her to calm down. She says, "Go fuck yourself." Throws a couple plates at them, and then voila, taser get broken out. She doesn't budge. Then those old fun bags get zapped with 10,000 volts. And what's she? She's 53 years old. I mean, they fuzzed out the good parts, but just based on the physique alone, she didn't look too bad. 53, man. That's a...
No, I you know what? Pardon the pun. The most shocking thing was that she was 53 years old.
Right.
Because even with the blurred fun bags, I'm like, that's pretty good. I'd given her, early 40s minimum there. I love this story because, okay, America's entered a new era. Okay, it's all about equality. Everybody's supposed to be equal. And I'm just so grateful to see a white woman acting like a crazy white man. I mean, this is exactly how it goes down. And by the way, no drugs in her system. This is au natural. Not just her body, but her behavior. This is genuine, pure, crazy motherfucker. And you know, I have to applaud her. It's not very often that you see a white woman tasered for flipping tables and throwing bottles in an Outback Steakhouse. It's awesome.
Actually, Moho Grill. Let's just be honest here.
Okay, I apologize. I thought no. Did she do it at two places?
No, what they said was she appears to be at an Outback Steakhouse location, although cops confirmed the incident also occurred at Moho Grill. Yeah, same day. Never mind. I misread that. So she showed out at two major establishments. 53-year-old Tina Kendred was acting out of control. Staff used tray tables as shields, and patrons ran out of emergency exit doors while she was throwing things at them. But I also like to point out from this website, the photos that are taken, it's her in a booth, and then it's her on top of the bar, then it's her using the opposite side of the bar as like a place where she can put her hands as she leans over the bar. Then it shows her at a different booth, and then it shows her on the floor with just shit everywhere and taser darts jammed in her. Is it darts or spears or prods?
They're darts.
Okay.
They're dart.
I think, yeah. I don't know what the technical term is.
Yeah. And she's being held at Marion County Jail on $5,000 bonds, and a court date expected next month. $5,000.
I have a lot of questions. I'd like to interview the police officer. I mean, was he aiming for the titties? Did a dart go in each titty? Did it like complete like a circuit, and there was like a I don't know, like a Tesla arch of electricity coming out between the titties? Did they jiggle? Did they gyrate? Did they? Did the headlights light up? There's so many fucking questions.
Did nipples become aroused? Is what I was. Yeah, just that. Can you tell me about the pre and post? Voltage arousal level. Yeah. And then if it's a man, that's just the chest, just the pecs. But a lady, yeah, I don't know. I think I would have to assume that they tell you aim for the chest. That's standard operating procedure in police academy. They taught that in the movies in the 80s. You remember those scenes?
Oh, they haven't changed.
What's that?
From Police Academy? Yeah.
And they haven't changed the training videos as we've seen in the news recently since the 1980s. So
I want to know where his sound effect sidekick was. Like, where was he at? Oh man, Alan, your thoughts. Say you're enjoying this. Okay, you're in the corner of the restaurant with your wife, and you notice a hair in your food, and then all of a sudden, the nudist colony comes shelling out, chucking things at patrons. Do you dine and dash? Do you hold the fort down?
I don't know. I think it really depends. Like, if you interrupt my bloomin' onion, I might be forced to get physical. So if I'm at Moho Grill, I'm probably just, I'm relaxing. I'm having a nice time. I might just kind of wait it out. But fucking, yeah, I think Outback Steakhouse interruptions might make me a little aggressive.
Right.
So
I feel like the proper thing to do is to kind of keep eating and to be like, oh, no, fuck this shit. And then you palm the bottom of the plate and just quietly like leave the restaurant. Yeah, and then just finish it in your car.
Oh, okay.
Got yourself a brand new plate, some furniture, a universal knife that cuts both bread and steak.
Yeah. The other thing, if you film this, it's tough to. There might be some legal kickback, but you might be able to get away with that. If you film this and then air it, you might get famous. You might get some loot.
You know what? This is an opportunity, because if it was a man, okay, all right, like speaking of equality, if this was a man, you'd see almost everything. They might block out like a ball or two, like depending on how he's jostling himself around. But we're not even allowed to see the titties in the situation, and that's where the prongs, the diodes, darts, they go right into the titties. And so we're not allowed to see, like, the kill shot. If it was a guy, we'd see the kill shot. I want to see the kill shot on those fun bags.
It's been deemed that's nudity. That's it. We can't change
but if
that.
it was a man, and there was a dart in each nipple, we'd still see it and we'd laugh.
Right,
but now we're not allowed to laugh.
Listen, pectoral muscles in tatas, one's nude and one's not nude. That's it.
Nope, they're both nude. With her on this one.
About time.
Well, okay. Why at a beach? Is that acceptable versus not acceptable? Are you saying
it should be? They should ladies should be able to fucking walk out, titties ablazing.
We're back in the disagreement area because there's really only about 25% of titties that are worth seeing naked on a beach.
All right, hold on. Okay, so Alan, or excuse me, Murr.
There's probably only about 25% of man chests that should be exposed on beaches as well.
That's fair.
If we're being frank.
So Ocean City, or the entire Eastern Seaboard opens up as laissez-faire, topless. Okay, not bottomless, but topless. Are you taking the boy to Ocean City beaches then?
Ooh, that's a great question.
He's going to see him eventually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, okay. This is the thing. I guess my retort to that is like, what age do they get to where they haven't been socialized to like think it's inappropriate? So so let's say my boy is like 2 years old right now. He just got done sucking on titties a year ago. Mm-hmm. So like he's not going to realize that titties aren't something that's the forbidden fruit. The black-balled blooming onion, if you will. And if he doesn't know that, then moving forward, he wouldn't have an issue with it. But now, he's not supposed to, like, look at... There was a point... I'll put it to you this way. There was a point where my wife didn't cover up after getting out of the shower, and we're beyond that point now.
Right.
So now he knows that's bad.
So the rebuttal is anyone from ages 4 to 17 just can't go to beaches anymore.
Well, 17 might have an issue more than the 4-year-old.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's nudity, man. That's it. I agree or disagree.
Okay, well, I'd say it's situational because in this situation, I want to be able to look at this and laugh the same way I would look at a man and laugh. And yes, there's titties, but they're not. This wouldn't be a sexual video.
Yeah.
I say lyingly.
But first of all, there's I think there's some confidentiality involved with the assailant or the nudist in this situation. What do you mean?
Block out her face.
Huh?
Block out her face.
They gave her name.
But then what? There's no anonymity anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right. Alan, why did you agree with me previously?
Because he wants to see fucking pierced nipples with 10,000 volts in them.
No, because I just think like, hey, who gives a fuck? Honestly. You know what I mean? Like if I've got to look at fucking like I got some buddies that fucking just they got sweaters on when they take their shirts off. I got other fucking dudes hairless like seals. Just let them fucking do their things. Got man titties. I got some man chesticles. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So just let the ladies fucking let the girls free too. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, okay. I will. Okay. So I'm going to back up Wes on this particular point. I don't think women necessarily, because they aren't like a sexual, like a part of the reproduction, because the mammary glands are part of the reproduction process technically, because they're there to feed the child. So for us, they're a sexual thing to look at. I don't think for women, men's chests are a sexual thing to look at the way they are for men looking at women's titties.
I mean, have you shown like your wife a picture of Thor fucking shirtless? I think she would fucking say otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
But I would say, okay, Johnny Depp doesn't have like big pecs, but at one point he had like good abs.
But then,
So I'd say it's like
yeah.
the more abdominal region.
But then we get into the fucking whole thing, like if they are for life sustaining purposes, primarily, then why the fuck? Like, I think we're looking at them wrong. We are sexualizing something that doesn't necessarily need to be sexualized. We can fuck, at least not in the context of fucking, do you want to wear a shirt? Nah, I don't give a fuck. I mean, yeah, you should wear a shirt to like church or, your office building. But if we're at a beach and it's fucking sunny out and it's 90 fucking 5 degrees, take your shirts off, ladies. I'm taking my shirt off. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm fine.
Not that serious.
I'm fine with that as well. I think in this instance, what I was going to say was, if you could go through hoops to prove that you were 18, and then you could watch this instance because there's video of it. Watch this instance without the blurriness. I would do that. But then again, if you go to like pornographic websites and it says like, "Hey, are you 18?" Go, yeah. Now I don't think about it anymore because I'm almost 40. But back when I wasn't, when I was a teenage, like, ooh, here's a tough one. You think they're gonna catch me? I'm not sure. You think they ping my IP address? Yes. Doesn't matter. You're going to see it one way or another.
Yeah, I wonder if this is a case of not so much. Well, I mean, clearly it would be blurred because it's nudity, but I wonder if it's also a case of like because she is naked and being recorded without technically her consent, but she's in a public place. Like, does the nudity to add a different layer to being able to just show her picture like that? You know what I mean? Because like. We've got her name. We probably find a fucking mugshot. So the blur is not necessary. I don't know if it's just the titty, or if it's like a thing legal wise. Maybe we have to jot this down.
Okay, if this was
her because of that.
Speaking of mugshots, you heard it here, folks. Hold on, let me see here.
Wait, you have her mugshot?
Yeah. That doesn't look exactly the same as the.
Okay, all right, hold on. Okay, yeah, she's 53,
she looks
and
crazy.
She definitely looks crazy. But I mean, okay, put some makeup on her. Maybe like take her. Okay, Wes, seriously though, take her out of a scenario where she's flipping tables naked at 2 chain restaurants only to be tasered by police officers. She had a bad day. That's a bad day face.
I think perhaps you should send her up to the CBS ABC Anchorage affiliate and have her do some tandem investigative journalism with Maria Athens.
There's a throwback.
Alan, what do you think of that fucking dynamic duo?
No, that's too much. Do you see the crazy in that lady? Like, that's her mugshot, and she's fucking like grinning. Weird ear. So no, that's bad shit.
Yeah.
And then what if she smashes Maria's fucking slam piece, and there's a love triangle that feeds us to plenty of more material.
Yeah, old Ethan Berkowitz might he might die. He might have cardiac arrest.
Piece of shit!
You're going on the fucking news. Do you think? Okay, so she gets arrested. A family member gets alerted. It doesn't mention any next of kin, significant other, husband, whatever. But do you have? I have to suspect that whoever, would you like to make a phone call or we're going to call someone for you, that person has heard this. Maybe not this particular instance, but something similar a few times, like, she's at the station again. And they know them by a first name basis. Like, hey, Tim. Hey, how you doing? I'm here to sign out, Kendra. Tina, sorry.
I don't want to paint with a broad brush here, but a 53-year-old.
It's more like a roll.
Lifetime. A 53-year-old semi-attractive lifetime waitress. There's a little bit of crazy going on there. We've all worked with them. We all know who that chick is. She gets a lot of tips. She has a lot of regulars. Okay? She got fired. Okay? It is almost impossible to get fired as a server, especially when you're a quote-unquote tenured server and you know the menu without looking at it. there's a ball of crazy that everyone's aware of. So that phone call is not catching you by surprise on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. That's a good point. We will follow up on this. We'll see where this goes. My guess is some community service lies ahead for Miss Kindred. Your guys' thoughts on maybe what weekends, maybe like a couple years probation?
All I can think is OnlyFans.
Apparently, you could do that in jail. Who knows?
By the way, Wes, you mentioned pornographic websites, and as much as I want to see this really terrible quality video of her getting like her nipples tased, there are high quality images of this for free right now. If I just log into any old website,
oh yeah, there's
chicks doing it for funsies.
Yeah, I can guarantee you there certainly are men and women both getting their genitals tased. It takes all kinds. I'm saying that's the way to go. Closing this segment out prior to our Fun Fact Friday. This comes from, let's see here, Metro, where you love these United Kingdom. That's fine though. The Brits bring us.
They've got good tabloids.
They do,
good
man.
Stuff, man.
We could learn something from them. So Colin Kane. 66 is a smoker with a serious lung condition as a result. Imagine that. So he took off work. Then, however, he was spotted by a colleague at a social club near work drinking alcohol and smoking. Bosses rang Colin, who told him he had been in bed all day with his chest not feeling well. So let's see here. Colin said he hadn't been in the pub for long, so saw nothing wrong with what he had done. Disciplinary action was taken, and he was fired. Went to court. Judge Andrea Pitt found that he had been unfairly sacked because the company's rules did not specify banning workers from socializing while out sick. Your thoughts on this loophole?
Look, bottom line is, okay, when I'm at work, the only days that I earn, my vacation days are given to me. I earn my sick days. Now, I'm not saying I should call out like for a week straight just so I can go to fucking like Honolulu or something. But if I'm not feeling it that day, in the era of mental illness, who's to say that I'm so sick that I can't go to the bar? Maybe the bar is the cure. Maybe the alcohol is the prescription that I need for the afternoon. So fuck you. I think the judge made the right decision.
Yeah. Yep, I'd have to agree. I mean, fuck it. Like, I call out sick. I'm sick of your shit. That's why I'm fucking calling out, you know? Like, I'm sick of this fucking job for today. That's why I'm calling out. And I'm going to go get drunk. I'm going to go get day drunk. And then probably fucking make silly decisions, but it's going to be great.
Here's the ultimate human resources blanket on all of this, okay? Whatever your PTO policy is, whether it's accrued time or use it or lose it, or in my case, unlimited, okay? Whether you have sick time, I think sick time and vacation is all bullshit. It should just be one lump sum, but regardless, human resources should say, you need to call, if you're not going to come in day of, you need to call your boss by this time and say, you're not making it in, and that's it. I don't need to say, oh, I'm not feeling so well, or oh, my dog has diarrhea, or oh, my kid is sick, or oh, my wife just threw fucking hot grease all over my chest and then electrocuted me because was dancing around naked on the table. I'm not making it in, and that's it. Boom. It takes all the ambiguity out of this. This guy called out sick. I don't even know if he was sick. A 66-year-old lifelong smoker. He's probably sick all the time, 24/7, from fucking sun up to sundown. He's probably fucking not well.
Okay, well, let's categorize this. Let you be this dickhead boss in this situation, Wes. So yeah. I walk 9 miles every day. Okay, right now I work 6 days a week. I got some hip pain right now, and if I called out sick, am I sick?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure, like, knowing you the way I know you, I'm sure you could spin it into some sort of weird fucking convoluted, like, sick could mean so many different things. But I just think that, yeah, sure, you're not well.
You're not well.
I made it. My hip hurts. I don't want to fucking walk today. Sure. That's what I'm saying. There doesn't need to be the...
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So then my question is, I'm too, quote unquote, sick to walk, but doesn't mean I can't drive myself to the bar. Like, does that mean I'm not allowed to enjoy any of this day? Do I have to like flog myself in my room? My hip hurts. I'm going to whip myself with this leather belt just so I don't feel good all day long. Like, no, I can't walk 9 miles today, so I'm going to go down to the bar and get drunk.
Sure.
Is that okay?
100%. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all adults. This isn't the world of, and I don't know about your parents, but when I missed a day of school when I was sick, and then I magically got well around 4 or 5 p.m., I wasn't allowed out of the house. Like, no, you didn't go to school today, therefore you're in the house for the entire fucking day. Oh, I can't go shoot hoops now? I feel okay. No, you can't fucking go do anything. You go outside. You can't sit on the fucking stoop. You were sick. The days of that have come and gone. You were adults. Doesn't matter. You can go drink and then ride fucking roller coasters all day while drinking. Whatever, man.
Fuck, that sounds great.
Yeah. Okay, you guys want to call out sick tomorrow? Go up to Hershey Park.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
I'll call him with a cough. I don't feel well.
And by the way, Wes, yeah, that's good parenting. It can also be abusive parenting because mine did that shit to me so well that I've still never called out to this fucking day. So all of my hypotheticals are purely hypothetical.
Yeah.
And my hip does hurt.
Al Fox used to have a really good, it's like, I try not to call out of work when I don't feel well. The only time I had to be absolutely bedridden. One, because I don't want to be there anyway, so I'm not going to enjoy it even if I'm well or not well. So I might as well just go in. The best days to use that is when you feel great. You feel amazing. God, I feel so well, I don't even want to waste it on work. I want to go live life.
Going to work today would make me sick.
Yeah. Think about it. All right.
Oh, man.
Well, okay, so we cracked the case on that one. We should be, I mean, by that, we're honorary judges in the United Kingdom, if you ask me. So there's no specific company disciplinary options or anything like that. Guy got off scot-free. Judge Pitt ruled in favor of our man. So good for him. 66-year-old lifelong smoker. I don't know how many more days he has to enjoy it, but kudos to you, man. Get drunk at the pub. All right, Murr. I think it's time for that time. Whatever the hell that means.
It is that time for that time. It's time for that time where I speak about some stuff without trying to rhyme. It's officially time for 5 fun facts for you fuckers on a Friday. It's time for Fun Fact Friday, brought to you by, of course, the Shin Splints Recovery Group. I will pass no hatred along to the Shin Splints Recovery Group this particular week. If you have any pain above the ankle and below the knee, the Shin Splints Recovery Group may just be that community that you've been looking for to get your pansy ass through the day. Shin Splints Recovery Group. Find them on Facebook.
Oh, wait,
Let's get to it.
That's the loophole. You can't call out of work because of shin splints. Can't do that. Get your ass to 9 to 5.
That's fair.
The more I think, actually, more I think about it, like the example I gave you just 2.5 minutes ago, the shin splints might actually be an ailment that would cause me to need to call in sick one day. But let's get to it. 5 fun facts for you fuckers on a Friday, starting with this one. Did you know American Airlines used to have a piano lounge in the back of their 747s in the 1970s, but the electric piano was always broken because drunk passengers kept spilling their cocktails on the keys.
That makes sense.
No, not in this era, Al. us. God, can you imagine a time where you could get so drunk that you could walk without any regulation to the back of a plane to play a fucking piano? I'm gonna play this piano, man. I just heard it on the radio.
Wait,
Yeah.
this wasn't the piano wasn't manned by a professional. Any?
No,
Oh.
it was an open air piano.
Oh, I thought maybe it was just like, drunk patrons like, come on, play me something. While American Airlines employed a pro to, the trans USA flights, like, I'm gonna entertain the back. It's stuff like this that makes me realize I watched Mad Men a good bit, and I sometimes wonder maybe I was just born in a different era. Hey, you want to just get up and go to the back of the 747 and hit the black keys over and over again? Dink, 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 dink. Watch this. I can play hot cross buns.
Man. Nope. I think there should be... flights are really fucking stressful because I think of all the regulation, which, I get it. It's for our safety. I will go back to people being stupid by and large. So putting a couple hundred of us in a metal tube up in the sky is a risky game. So I get it. But maybe we need to get back to smoking cigarettes on planes and just kind of hanging out and relaxing. Maybe give the flights less of a robotic feel.
The airline industry represents peak Karen philosophy. Okay, we've all now accepted the name Karen as the ultimate asshole. The assholes have taken over, and the airline industry is our greatest example of that. It's about control, Alan. That's what these airline quote unquote rules and regulations. All the plane is the plane. Okay, whatever happens in the cabin area, it has nothing to do with the aerodynamics. It has nothing to do with the technology of the engines. It has nothing to do with the capabilities of the pilots themselves. It just has to do with the no fun squad that fucking decided to make all the fucking rules moving forward. And the airlines just bowed to it. They're like, fuck you. We want everyone's money. If this bitch has a problem, we'll just tell everybody else to have zero fun for 3.5 fucking hours. The thing that this tells me that 40 plus years ago, like at least 50% of the American public knew how to play a goddamn piano.
Right.
Enough so that they put one on a plane for funsies.
You dickheads can sit on a flight from Kennedy to San Francisco and mind your business. I'm going to go to the back and pretend that I know how to play chopsticks while I suck down my Manhattans and pour said Manhattan on the fucking piano.
But think about this, though. How many people are on a plane? Like 250?
It depends
Average?
upon what you had. I think the 747s like that used to hold between 250 and 300-ish.
Okay.
If it was Boeing.
Between with a population of 250 to 300 people, there's got to be like 3 to 5 people who are like, especially back then when people played the piano pretty regularly. There wasn't the internet, so there was nothing else to fucking waste your time on. Could you imagine how amazing it would be if you had like an entertaining like pianist on the plane, like full on like cockpit karaoke, just fucking God.
Yeah.
Like no wonder nobody gave a shit if you were smoking and babies were crying. One, you couldn't hear them and you were too busy losing your breath singing fucking just wild ass tunes all day.
And they broke them all. They broke the goddamn electric pianos, right?
Because they were having so much fun, they were getting fucking toasted.
Yeah.
Fucking banging shit out on the fucking ivories. Did you know internet trolls are likely to be sadists? I'm going to pause and stare at Wes for a minute.
The fuck are you talking about?
Makes some sense.
Sadists, narcissists, or psychopaths, studies show. One of the studies found that the link between sadism and internet trolling is so strong that trolls could be described as, quote, prototypical everyday sadists.
Where do I fall in on that?
Well, I thought about this for a minute, and
okay.
I mean, I feel like it's your audience. So your audience is so fucking vapid and brain dead that I don't really, you're picking on the lowest common denominator. Mm. And so since you're above that line, I think you're in the clear.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, internet trolling. Yeah, I certainly think that there's a certain stimulant of the frontal lobe that comes with doing that. You know, it's the same as smoking the cigarette butt, jerking off, eating the cookie. I got an internet troll. Yeah, and I get it. Yeah, it's a sadistic. I'm gonna say it's very repetitious. You know what I mean? These people know what websites to go to. They know what YouTube videos to go to. They know how to circumvent, you know, the places to troll and how to troll.
Got it, Wes. And Alan, you tell me if this is a good example or not. You're like the Punisher of internet trolls.
Oh yeah, I'm like the fucking Chuck Liddell of
see
the
that.
Punishers. Perhaps, yeah. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you waiting for? A punchline?
Oh no, sorry, my internet connection was fucking shitty, so I couldn't hear anything. No, okay, hold on.
I was like, man,
I was like really confused. I was like, what is he waiting on?
It's weird. Okay, your internet connection didn't shut out, but your video feed looked pretty like normal. I was like, wow, we're really contemplating this one.
Yeah.
you guys were in the Matrix for me, or I was in the Matrix watching you because I could still see everything, but it was like that. No, okay,
You
so
were perfectly fine on our end. That's crazy.
So my point is you're like the Punisher. Like you go after the bad people, so nobody cares as much. Like people might have a problem with the things you say, like YouTube who banned you, but the rest of the general public is like, he makes some good points.
Most of them tried to label me or dub me as a paid government troll, which I've always said, I get it. You think
paid?
you think that makes your story or your life much juicier, that you have a government agent on your tail, following your YouTube every step.
Yes.
So I would just say, you might, okay.
I might be in the
Use
spectrum.
a common term. Yeah, you might be on the spectrum, but you're functional, and so we'll take you.
Fair
we
enough.
love you, buddy. Did you know most four-legged animals can sprint faster than humans? But when it comes to long-distance running, humans can outrun almost any animal because we sweat to stay cool. On a hot day, a human could outrun a horse in a 26.2-mile marathon.
That's assuming the human can run a 26.2-mile marathon without.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Those who run
Yes.
marathons,
Say it.
or someone who's in shape enough. I have seen some nature shows where the I think it's like wolves. Wolves can run. But their top end speed is pretty good, but their longevity is really good. Which where they're trying to chase down like deer or antelope or things like that. That just tit for tat, short burst, yeah, but long distance, especially in areas like the Yukon where there's not a lot of tree cover, and you're just going in a straight line, and they just die out quickly. So I get what you're saying, but no, I didn't know that we can all four-legged mammals.
All four-legged mammals are pretty well. Let's reclassify it. I'd say all four-legged predators are faster than us.
Okay.
But for the long game, we win. We're like the Jason Voorhees or the Michael Myers of fucking predatory animals.
Yeah, I was just saying, like a dog could do it, but it wouldn't be a race. A dog would just run with you. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Am I running right? Am I running correctly?
I don't know. Depending on the dog there, because some dogs would just be like, nah. Like Waffles ain't.
Fuck this.
Waffles ain't going nowhere, bro. But yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I think it makes some sense biologically.
And our sweat, the sweat glands is a big thing.
Yeah, like that's huge. And then obviously we don't have a real evolutionary use for running anymore because we're the top dogs. But fucking we don't really have to chase down our food anymore or run away from things that are going to kill us. So yeah, it makes perfect sense that those kinds of animals can move way faster, but for shorter periods of time.
Well, the one that blew my mind is obviously the horse, because like when we think of like long distance travel, like a horse is a horse, of course. So
Yeah, but I think you can ride a horse, and also you gotta keep in mind this is running. We're not gonna run a horse 26 miles. His fucking heart's gonna explode. But you could trot one. You could just mosey on along on a horse. I think for quite some time. So you gotta keep that in mind.
well, that was the deal with like the Pony Express is like they would switch horses like they would switch the bags and then they would switch horses like mid run and then they would just keep going. So they had to rest the horses, and so like if you got to
Yeah.
And by the way, here's a free fun fact for you. The Pony Express was actually capable of delivering mail faster than we are capable of delivering mail today.
It's
Damn
believable.
it. Fucking Amazon. I knew it.
It was like my wife ordered something and it had come FedEx, but the last couple miles it gets passed off. It got switched over to USPS and it's been sitting at Baltimore's post office for like fucking 2 or 3 days now. And she's like, "You've got to be shitting me! It was coming FedEx, man. It was gonna be here."
Fuck.
And now it's just chilling.
Did you know?
Pony Express.
Did you know raccoons are very smart? They can open complex locks in under 10 tries and still repeat the process if the locks are rearranged or turned upside down. They'll also remember solutions to problems for up to 3 years, which means raccoons may be smarter than me.
I do know that because I've seen the movie The Great Outdoors with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd, and they have some real problem raccoons in that movie. I mean, they eat the shit out of the trash. So I know they're really smart because of that movie that I saw in 1988.
That was really 1988.
Ish. Hold on. Alan, do you know raccoons are smart while I look up the Great Outdoors movie?
I did know that they were smart. I didn't know all the lock business stuff, but I was talking to my wife the other day. I was like, I kind of want a fucking pet raccoon. And she was like, absolutely not.
You
And I was like,
coincidentally
look at it though.
You coincidentally were saying that recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, I swear to you, you can ask Kelly. She's gonna be like, yeah, this idiot fucking was talking to me about getting a raccoon. But then I showed her, I was like, look, they got hands. They can fucking do stuff. Like, they're useful. Like, not like Waffles here, who's fucking just laying here. We can use this raccoon for things. I don't know what. Maybe snatching shiny objects, things of that nature.
Now, the thing that they failed to mention in this is that raccoons, though quote unquote smart, are also idiots. Because if you want to catch a raccoon, what you do is you actually make a hole and you put a shiny object in the bottom of it. Just make sure the hole is a little bit smaller than their hand would be if it was a fist. And they will reach in, they will grab the shiny object, and because they are greedy little fucks as well, they won't let go of the shiny object, and then they can't get their hand out. And you can literally walk up to a raccoon who has a shiny object and they're inside a hole and just be like, "Hey, motherfucker, you're mine now." So if you want a raccoon, head out to the woods and put a piece of tinfoil in the bottom of a hole, and you got one.
There you go. You don't even have to ask Kelly. You just come home with one. Like, look,
Yeah.
he's so cute.
I feel like I'd have to get one from a raccoon mill. She won't really feel I don't think she'll feel too stoked about a wild raccoon. You know what I mean? Who do I call to pay an exorbitant fee for a baby raccoon? That's the route I think I have to go.
Dude, raccoons, I do feel like they got a bad rap. Like, when we were kids, raccoons were just like, they were just like rabies zombies. That's all raccoons were. Like, stay away from raccoons. They all got rabies. No, they don't. They don't all have rabies.
Well,
It's fucking, they look like bandits. They look like old timey bandits, and that stigma has just stuck with them forever. And that's where we're at.
I will say, for a brief period in my childhood, we lived on Principio Road in the sticks, and a rabid raccoon did approach our household, and my father wailed it in the head with the metal shovel and didn't affect it one bit. So, boom! It looked like a stiff breeze just came through. My dad came in and called a neighbor farmer who had guns. You need to shoot this thing. You need to kill it.
Wes, I was actually coming to your house, and I was in my very manly Mazda Miata, and I was doing about 80 on Route 40 from like Elkton to Perryville, and it was right by fuck, why am I not remembering this? Doesn't matter. Theodore Road. I was coming up past the Theodore Road spot right there, and there was a raccoon in the road, and because I was going 85 miles an hour, there was no way I was going to be swerving out of the way of the raccoon, and he definitely looked up with a, huh? And I hit that fucker face first with my license plate. It was a bad day for him.
Good. It was a bad day. It was the end of his life, motherfucker. Bad day. That was it.
I think he had rabies though, so it's fine.
Yeah, certainly. With a look like that, to look you in the eye, rabid.
Huh? And finally, did you know trophy wives are common on TV but are rare in real life? Statistically, most people marry those of similar attractiveness and success. So the odds are, if you see a rich man with a hot wife, he's likely to be attractive, and she's probably independently wealthy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, run that one by us again.
That last piece.
Okay, so odds are if you see a rich man with a hot wife, he's likely to be attractive. So they're saying if he's hot, she's hot, and she's also probably independently wealthy herself. So it's not just like it's not a Trump scenario.
I was gonna say, are we like? So we're saying that like ugly rich dudes don't get hot chicks, which I think is bullshit.
Maybe he's saying this is something that middle class people have been saying for years just to make themselves feel better about themselves.
There you go. That's the one.
So rich guys are hot and do have big dicks. Huh. That whole car complex was all made up as well.
Yeah, it's totally fake. It's not real at all.
Who's the guy? Wait, is it Al? Does Al Davis's son own the Raiders now?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so. Yeah.
Is he the guy with the like literal bowl cut?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the guy.
Have you seen his wife?
No.
No, is she smoking hot?
That might be a screen share search that you need to do right fast. Because I'd love to know what field she's in.
Oh.
I don't know. Right, Wes.
Wow. This is this is
This poll is dumb.
this is odd.
Look at this guy. Look at this fucking derpy face on this guy.
Oh man.
That's his fucking. That's his actual face.
Yeah.
That's what he looks at other fucking humans with, is that face.
And can you that woman allows this man to lay on top of her for 6 to 4 minutes at a time once a week.
For all the shoes and dresses and purses her heart could fucking ever desire.
And here is little young Mark.
So he's powerful.
Yes.
Powerful little lad.
He was derpy then too.
Look at he's packing heat right there.
Here's the thing though. I wonder, much like Trump, is the haircut like the part of the brand? And then she's like, as Helen said, you derpy motherfucker. Are you going to cut that hair like that every goddamn time? We've got about $500 million in the bank. Yeah. Can I take you to my salon that makes me look like this? And he's like, nah, babe. I got to keep up the image.
He's like, I cut it myself. It's just him and some fucking shears.
Yeah, it's him and fucking Lloyd Christmas.
Yeah, just lopping them off every now and then.
God.
And he purposely fucking cuts them uneven and shit. He's like, I'll check it out.
I look good, don't I?
It look fucking great.
Yes, babe. Great. Look good.
Now lay down, sweetheart, and let me give you 3 and out.
He comes out and he's like, "Hey, babe, check it out. I went real short in the front, and he's got like short ass bangs up here.
Actually,
Long in the back.
hold on. Can
I
you
call it
see?
bolt
Can you
mullet.
see the side here? This where I'm waving my mouse.
Yeah.
All right, that right there. That it's like a 90 degree
look at it.
angle meets 90 degree angle meets 90 degree angle meets 90 degree angle. It's like a weird Tetris game with his fucking hair. And he's at a Super Bowl with a fucking white blazer. God, man.
And like not even a white turtleneck. He's wearing like a like a Hanes cotton tee and a white blazer. That's clearly too big for him. My man's doing motions and the fucking sleeve comes over his thumb.
Yeah, no, exactly what you guys. That's why I think this is a coordinated effort, because Al Davis used to go down to the field in like an intergalactic wheelchair wearing a fucking reflective spacesuit like that, and he ran the team. You know what I mean? Who was the guy who used to get who was the guy that they drafted, the quarterback that like got fucked up on scissorp and
The
was just
Raiders.
total-
Yeah, there's Jamarcus
Marcus
Russell.
Russell.
I got a good story about Russell when you're done.
Yeah, but like that was the guy that Al Davis went after, because it's like, if we ain't going to be good, they better talk about us.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's his kid's mojo too. Is like, well, I ain't Brad Pitt, so I'm going to cut my bangs 3 inches too high, and I'm going to wear a suit that's
Like
made of linen that's 4 inches too long.
I'm going to
imagine like putzing around Vegas and you run into that guy, like, you know, just fucking high rolling through somewhere with his hot ass wife, and you're like, look at yourself, sir. You're filthy rich, and you look like that.
He goes to his barber with framing squares. He's like, all right, I need it just to be shaved thin right around here and here and here and here on both sides. I will say, with Jamarcus Russell, it's a good story. One of the assistant coaches suspected that he wasn't watching game film, so they sent him home with a blank tape, and he came back. He was like, "Yeah, I watched it all. It makes sense. I understand it. I get it. Don't worry. It's me and you, coach. I get it.
I got it.
You fucking clown." Ugh.
I mean, it's a good fact-finding mission, but as the coach, like, how sick do you get when he says, "Yeah, I watched the whole thing"?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a coach of a professional team like that. I don't know. What do you do? You fire him?
Didn't they?
They let him go, but with 30 some odd $1 million of guaranteed money later.
I know. I feel like there's got to be like, I mean, is there a Jamarcus Russell rule? Like, you shouldn't owe that much on a contract for somebody who did nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they have since really dialed back the rookie contracts, so it's 4 years and not this obscene amount of guaranteed money. It was like the Matthew Staffords, and I mean, there was a lot of them that got. Basically, teams weren't drafting quarterbacks, because that's also when first round, I believe, it not only had to do with your draft pick but your position. So quarterbacks got paid more than it was running backs, and it was wide receivers, and it was linemen. Now it's just like where you were drafted in, and it's not. I mean, if you get drafted top 10 or top 15, you're still going to be a millionaire, more or less, but not Jamarcus Russell fucking putting codeine and Hennessy and watching blank tapes. Good for him. What was that? Fun Fact Friday?
oh, I'm sorry. And that, my friends, is Fun Fact Friday.
I mean, it's 2 days removed, but we'll celebrate an anniversary of something if it's within the week. And on this day, or 2 days ago, June 9th, 1999, Bobby Valentine, coach of the New York Mets, gets thrown out of a 14-inning game in which the Mets in an interleague game were hosting the Blue Jays. And then Bobby Valentine, so a very charismatic, very outspoken, successful coach, at least for his time as in the Mets organization, comes back to the dugout dressed up like this. All right. And I told you guys this, that Bobby Valentine not only did not have a mustache, but you know, with the glasses, it looks like the fake glasses with the fake nose and the mustache. He put that on and put on, I don't know, it looks to be like an Etnies hat or John Deere or something. And came back to the dugout and chilled out for a couple innings before I think an ump got tipped off and chucked him out again. But Jesus.
Nobody got tipped off. They just looked at the dugout and were like, "That's Bobby Valentine with fucking eye black on his lip." Like, it's not.
It's like, I thought maybe they were like, "Hey, Tom Selleck's here watching the game." They gave him a celebrity pass. He's just hanging out in the dugout. He's a Mets fan, right? But
Such a mustache.
why don't I guess my question is, one, why do you think he did that? Just because he wanted to like raise his nose at umpires and like, I can get away with this. They never check this. They chuck they chuck people from games all the time, and they never look in the dugout to see if they return and they're sitting there.
Well, like you said, it was a 14-inning game. I can't remember what it was from what I remember. And you got to remember, if it was just like, if they're like in the shit house and there's no chance of them like doing anything with their season, no big deal. Just go to the fucking dugout. Or again, on the opposite of that, like you're 20 games ahead of everybody else, like no big deal.
By the way, this is the year they made the World Series.
And so obviously they're in the fight. It's a 14-inning game. They obviously needed the game. He felt as though he needed to be like, you know, calling the shots. But the best part is, and you guys apparently have watched the documentary, but I think the other thing is peer pressure. And I can't remember who else it was, but he goes into the locker room, and Oral Hershiser, Hall of Fame pitcher, is in the fucking the locker room along with somebody else, and they're like, "Man, you gotta get back out there." And he's like, and he's all fired up, and it's like, "You goddamn right, I gotta get back out there." Like, yeah, man, just. And somebody handed him, I think Oral Hershiser handed him like, you know, because they don't do like the eye black where you paint it on. It's like stickers. So he hands him like two eye black stickers. It's like, here, just put these on like a mustache. And somebody else just handed him a hat out of a player's locker. Like, here, put this on and put this on. And here, take my glasses. He's like, yeah, dude, you look great. Get on out there.
Get on out there.
It's
genius.
It just like, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that most major league locker rooms don't have, you know, disguises, don't have like Mr. Potato Head, like fake ears, fake cheeks, fake nose, fake lips, and a hairpiece or toupee. So yeah, you got to make do. So you get eye black and make a mustache, which I just thought it was a fake mustache. Now knowing that it was two eye black things going over the top of his lips. And I think it's a Jets hat. I think it's not. Would I say Etnies or John Deere? I think it's a New York Jets hat. Yeah. And he takes his jersey off and puts a Mets shirt on. I guess it's like a blend in.
And not a lot of options in the Mets locker room.
Yeah. He looks like someone trying to be creepy and look inconspicuous, but looks so creepy that he's conspicuous.
Well, in the little docu-series, he says that somebody was supposed to be in front of him the whole time, but they were into the game, so they kept moving, and so he blames it on them. But I just love the imagery of two veteran players like convincing their skipper with a slap on the ass. Nah, man, get back out there.
It's especially two veterans. Like, was it Hershiser and I'm not reading whoever else it was.
It's good shithousery.
Yeah, shithousery. Oh shit! And not only that,
but I do have
as you say, like not only that, the fucking the other coaching staff to look back and be like, oh fuck, man, you should go back in the locker room, bro. Come on.
Yeah, well, in retrospect, he does manage them to a World Series. So, I mean,
I was gonna say it's probably indicative of like the lighthearted culture that was probably in the locker room. That like one that he did it, and that he was able to be goaded into it, and that his players were like, yeah, do it. Just go fucking do it. What are they gonna do? Fine you? Fuck it. Who gives a shit? We'll pay it.
We'll pay it. Yeah.
We'll pay it. It'll be fine.
Bobby V. Get out there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to admit up front that this is going to be a cheap joke, but I got to ask the question. If Oral Hershiser's on your team and you need to make a call to the bullpen and like late in a extra innings fucking playoff game, do you pick up the phone and say, "Give me Oral"?
Yeah. Yep.
You bet your ass you do.
Something like that.
That guy's probably gotten that fucking joke since middle school.
Yeah.
He's impervious to it. Fucking Cy Young winner and World Series MVP. Yeah, no, it's he's all right. Well, there it is. Alan, where can you find us, sir?
Oh, you can find us on all your favorite social media platforms. We're the Middle Class Holes on Facebook. We're at MDL Class Holes on Instagram and Twitter. And of course, for your listening pleasure, you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. That's right.
Hell yeah. And a little celebration, a little round of applause video was posted on Instagram the other day with what fucking all that was done. And this is the pageantry of Instagram. Alan was like, yo, you need to hashtag stuff. And UFO video. I was like, all right, UFOs, UFO abduction, UFO probing.
Like alien probe, UFO abduction.
Bob Lazard, and something else. 2,100 views later in 24 hours, I was calling out. I'm like, yo, I think this Instagram shit works. Like, yeah, bro.
Yep, it does. It does work if we use it all the time.
I've been trying to tell you this for a little over a year now.
To be fair, though, Alan was like, I'll post all the time, and Alan didn't post all the time. So
it's all good. It's all good. No,
I'll help myself.
it is wild, man. Like, dude, all right, it's a 30-second video. I'm willing to assume that not a lot of people just bailed quickly. 30 seconds. Everyone's got 30 seconds. You might not have 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or whatever. No, Murray, you think they heard alien? They heard Alan say an alien touched me, and they're like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, our average watch time's 13 seconds, which I'll take.
Yeah, good. It's like almost half the video. At least they need to get to the point where I say Alan assumes that all interactions between humans and aliens are sexual, which they are, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
At least they turn sexual, even if you don't want them to. Even if they don't start off that way. Right. It could just start off as lighthearted conversation, and then it turns into something weird.
I just keep thinking of
That's what I've been told.
The aliens from The Simpsons with the fucking glasses over them, the glass coverings. Oh shit! Well, it's getting late, folks. We're gonna close this one out, but we got one more episode next week. After that, we're gonna come at you with a best of Middle Class Holes for the first half of 2021. We're gonna take a week off. Oh God. This 25-ounce Natty Light's kicking in. And you enjoy that. It'll be some of the best of clips that we've accumulated here in the first 6 months of 2021. So enjoy that. Spread the love. Tell all your friends. Tell all your loved ones, husband, wives, kids. And as Murs put it, everyone should be able to show their tatas. So everyone ages 5 to 60 should be able to listen to this show, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Mur.
Show the chest.
Damn, bro, you got a tan. Actually, you just burnt.
You're a little crispy.
All right, folks. Good night.